Hello guys, good evening. My name is Rotractor Omkar Pawar. I'm the chairperson for this project called Finfo. So we have completed our 5 sessions and today is our 6th session. So if you have missed our 5 sessions, then please go and watch it on YouTube. The name of our channel is Rotrac Club of Thane Green City. So please watch the videos, like them, and subscribe our channel. Now coming to the today's session, in the last 2 sessions we learned about what is the old tax regime, what are the various tax slabs according to that regime, and what are the various deductions available for salaried individuals. So in today's session we'll be learning what is the new tax regime which came recently in the last budget, that is budget 2020. So we'll learn about that. So today's session will be taken by Rotractor Sumit Surve. He's the immediate past president of Rotrac Club of Thane Green City. So I'll request Sumit to take over and continue with the session. Thank you so much.
Hello guys.
Hi,
Okay.
Sumit.
Thank you, Omkar. Good evening, good evening, guys, and happy Independence Day to everyone. So for today's session, we are going to cover the topic new tax regime. Moving on to the objectives that we are going to cover in the new tax regime, those are: what is new tax regime? What are the new tax slabs? Deductions to be given up availing for new tax regime, few details, and how to choose it. And before starting, yes, before starting with the new tax regime topic, I would like to give a small highlights about our last 2 sessions, which was taken by Rotractor Shreyas on old tax regime and Rotractor Janmesh on deductions. So what is old tax regime? So in basic terms, the old tax regime is been divided into three slabs: 5%, 20%, 30%. For income about 2.5 lakhs to 5 lakhs, and above 5 lakhs up to 10 lakhs, and 10 lakhs and above respectively. So basically ओल्ड टैक्स रेजिम में बताया गया है कि आपको सिर्फ तीन स्लैब्स हेलो
Yeah,
guys.
Sumit, you're audible. You can continue.
Oh. So ओल्ड टैक्स रेजिम में हम लोग को बताया गया कि आपके पास तीन स्लैब्स है और उसके आपको फिक्स्ड रेट, आपको आपका इनकम टैक्स उसी में डिवाइड होता है. Moving on to the deduction part, while calculating taxable income under old scheme, individual can claim tax-free allowances like LTC, HRA, and certain other allowances. Additional deductions such as 50,000 additional standard deduction of 50,000, deduction for interest paid on home loan, deduction for tax saving investment specific under chapter 6A. So basically, deduction is, in a simple term, an deduction is that it helps to lower their tax outrage by investing in various schemes. This helps to reduce their taxable income. So in basic term, ओल्ड टैक्स रेजिम में बताया गया कि ओल्ड टैक्स रेजिम में आप डिडक्शन उसमें ऐड करके आपका इनकम टैक्स आप कम कर सकते हो. नाउ मूविंग ऑन टू न्यू टैक्स रेजिम. So what is new tax regime? So new tax regime offers a concession rate regarding the rates of existing tax and old tax regime. Further, as most of the exemptions and deductions are not available, the documentation is required is less, which makes the return filing easier. So basically, what our government is giving us is, if you apply for new tax regime, it will be easy to file a tax, but one cannot apply any deduction that you were applying in old tax regime. And now moving on to the new tax slabs that has been given. So जैसा कि old tax regime में slabs थे, so जैसा कि old tax regime में आपने देखा कि आपके पास सिर्फ 3 slabs थे, new tax regime में आपके slabs और आपके जो amount है वो बढ़ गया और उसमें dividation हो गया. So looking at this, up to 2.5 lakhs is nil, जो कि पहले भी था इसमें भी सेम है 2.5 lakhs to 5 lakhs 5%, जो कि सेम है 5 lakhs to 7.5 lakhs 10%, जो कि न्यू है 7.5 lakhs to 10 lakhs 15%, 10 lakhs to 12.5 lakhs 20%, 12.5 lakhs to 15 lakhs 25%, and 15 lakhs and above is 30%. So in old tax regime, as everyone had known now, there were only 3 slabs and was having deductions. But in new slabs, we don't have deductions, but we have additional slabs. And now, moving on to the next slide, the deductions. The deductions that to be given up for availing new tax. So there are mainly 70 deductions, but for now, as you can see, we have selected few important deductions with an example. So मैं आपको डिडक्शंस नहीं बताऊंगा एग्जैक्टली कितना डिडक्शंस क्या क्या है, जैसा कि हम लोग के पहले ही सेशन में हो चुका है. We will move directly to the example. So for an example, if an employee has decided to go for new tax regime, he has to give up on his basic standard deduction, that is 50,000, a deduction under ATC of rupees 1.5 lakhs, and interest on self-occupied property of rupees 2 lakhs, which were available for most taxpayer. ये basic आपका tax deduction था, जो कि आप अगर न्यू टैक्स रेजिम अप्लाई करने वाले हो तो ये डिडक्शंस आपको अप्लाई नहीं करना पड़ता. सो इसका बेसिक फंडा है. सो इफ an individual having more deduction than new tax regime will not be beneficially for that, and if an employee has less deductions, a new tax regime will be totally beneficial for him. And now for the next part, details. So there are few basic information that I would like to share with you guys. Is if an employee decided to go for new tax regime at the beginning of year 2021 and intimate his employee about the same, he cannot change in middle of the year, but he can change in the time of filing. At the time of filing the income tax return in July 2021, the due date of filing the income tax return is 31st July 2021 for the year 2021. So basically, an employee can switch from new tax regime to old tax regime in 1 year and change it in the next year. But in case of business income, the change can be done only once. Like from new tax regime, he can switch to old tax regime, but he cannot switch again into new tax regime. But in case if an employee does not choose his new tax regime at the beginning of the year, the TDS will be deducted under existing tax regime. So इसका मतलब है अगर मैं एक एम्प्लॉय हूँ, अगर मुझे न्यू टैक्स रेजिम अप्लाई करना है, बट मैंने इन्फॉर्म नहीं किया अबाउट द न्यू टैक्स रेजिम, तो जो एग्जिस्टिंग मेरा टैक्स रेजिम डिडक्ट हो रहा था, तो उसी टैक्स रेजिम में मेरा करंट ईयर का भी और नेक्स्ट ईयर का भी डिडक्ट हो जाएगा. And now moving on to the last slide, how to choose between the old tax regime, new tax regime, and can be changed in between. So yes, an individual can take an advice of financial expert like chartered accountant and tax advisor. This is the basic thing you can do. After taking the advice, आप खुद एक बार जांच कीजिए कि आपके पास आपको कौन सा टैक्स रेजिम बेनिफिशियली रहता है, ओल्ड टैक्स या न्यू टैक्स. अगर आप ओल्ड टैक्स रेजिम जा रहे हो तो आपके डिडक्शन जो पहले से आप डिडक्शन अप्लाई कर रहे हो, जैसे LIC, PF, मेडिक्लेम, अगर वो है तो आप यू बेटर गो फॉर ओल्ड टैक्स रेजिम. एंड यस, जैसा कि लास्ट स्लाइड में हमने डिस्कस किया कि यस, यू कैन चेंज फ्रॉम old tax to new tax, vice versa, depends on your personal choices. Yes. Thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you, Sumit. So just to summarize what Sumit said, so the gist is basically very simple. So the new tax regime gives us concessional rates. That is, earlier, if we go above 5 lakh of income tax slab, then we had to pay 20% tax. So currently it has been reduced to 10%, and then next new slab for 15, 20, and so on and so forth. So we get concessional rates, but the trade-off is that we have to give up our deductions. So this is just about the new tax regime. If you guys have any questions, you can ask us. So we'll be holding for around say next 5 minutes, 4 5 minutes if you have any questions, and then we'll close.
So basically, if a person has to like apply for deductions, he should choose old regime
No, actually,
because
even
it will be more
that
beneficial.
yeah, that also actually depends. So we'll be having a next session on the comparison between the two tax regimes. So I'll tell you how it differs. Like it depends upon the quantum of your deductions that you have versus the tax slab in which you fall. So suppose by default till 5 lakh you don't have any tax because you'll get the rebate of 12,500. But after
Yeah.
that, so after that it actually depends upon the quantum of your tax slab. Sorry, the quantum of your deductions and the tax slab in which you fall. So suppose your deduction is more than the range of the tax slab, then eventually you will
Hmm.
have to pay less tax. So that's why it will change from person to person, and from every individual it would be very different. So we can't simply, like, we can't generalize that if you have more deductions then the tax regime would be beneficial for you, because it will depend like how much more on that, like.
Okay.
So we'll compare a few things in the next session, that like suppose if you have deductions say worth only 50,000, that is the standard deduction, then what would
Hmm.
be the scenario if you have some other deductions like ATC and you have taken a home loan also. So for that, how will the scenario change? So we'll try 1 2 scenarios in the next session so that the comparison would be better.
Okay. Also, like last time, can you share the PPT for this will as well,
Yeah, sure.
so that
We'll share it in the group, since I think
okay.
most are RCTG. Who is Ashish? Is he RCTG's member? Okay, no problem. If Ashish wants the PPT also, he can ping any of us. We'll send it to him also. So initially we'll send it in the group and then we can share it across. Yep, guys, any other
Okay.
questions, doubt about the new tax regime? It is pretty simple concept, like it's not much complicated.
Uh, just for now, can you go back a few slides, like
Sure, sure, sure,
two
sure.
slides before? Yeah,
This or a slide before this?
the slide before this.
Just a second. Yeah.
Uh, no, no, uh,
This?
no,
The deduction
one
one.
before. Yeah,
This.
the deduction.
Although this is the deduction slide.
Not the details. Not yeah, 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 yeah. The
This?
deduction. Yeah, just a second. Yeah,
Yeah.
deduction part.
So there are total 70 deductions which we'll have to give up if we go to the new tax regime. 70. But we have listed just a few which are most widely used. So things like
Uh,
HRA, then the entire deduction of ATC, except for section 80 CCD2, which is your employer's contribution towards the pension. So even that is very minor amount.
but aren't these the main like where if you're applying for the old tax regime, then these are the main things where you get deduction.
Yes, exactly.
If
That's why we have
use all of
included these
these.
only. So
Okay.
in total, there are 70 deductions, but we have just included the important ones. Yeah, we lose all of these if we go to the new tax regime. You're right.
And can you go slide before, please? The segments. Yeah, this
This.
slabs. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So basically, why government came up with this is because suppose if an individual is say not a saving type, like he doesn't like to save, he likes to spend. So basically, he'll have less deductions. So this tax regime might be beneficial for him. At the same time, some people need like they want to choose their own investments. They don't like the lock-in period which we have in ELSS of 3 years or something like that. So they want to choose their own investments and they don't want to rely on say PPF or things like that. Then this tax regime would be beneficial for them.
Okay.
Okay, so any other questions, guys, about this new tax regime? It's pretty simple. So if you're a salaried person, then you have to inform your employer because most of the employers deduct TDS from the salaries. So you have to inform them that you want to go for new tax regime or you don't want to go for new tax regime. And accordingly, TDS would be deducted. But eventually, in the end, if you feel by 31st July, if you feel that you want to switch back to the like you want to file the return according to the old tax regime, then you can do that.
And if I don't inform, then they will be following the old tax rate.
Old tax regime by default.
Okay.
And if you don't have any business income, then you can keep on changing this every year. So suppose this year you go new tax regime, next year you again go old, and you can continue doing this. But if you have any income from business and profession, then you will be able to switch only once. So once you go to the new tax regime, after that you can come back to the old tax regime, but you will never be able to go back to the new tax regime again.
Like never means
Unless and until
after some.
your income from business and profession stops. So if it stops and you are only a salaried employee again, then you can switch between new and old again.
And what if I again start a business after?
Then again the same thing. You won't be allowed to switch only once. So you can select it and then.
Oh, but
So this
it's
is the
very
case.
tricky. Like it's quite tricky. Is there any like specific reason why I can't change more than once? Like, what is the?
No, so
Is there?
like the suppose like the business you can actually what is the thing the losses again losses in your say HR house property income and everything they can be what do we say settled against your salary income and things like that. So suppose if you are a business owner, so you will keep on changing your tax slabs, your tax regime according to your like to reduce your tax liability, and you'll end up paying no tax or less tax. So there might be a chance
Okay,
of
so
tax evasion. So to
to
avoid that,
prevent that.
yeah,
Okay,
correct,
okay,
correct.
okay. Got it, got it.
Yeah. So actually, it
Yeah.
is the thing for losses that can be settled against things. So that's it. So actually, loss from business and profession is technically not allowed to be settled against your salary. You can't do that. But if there are losses against house property income and everything, then that can be settled against your business income as well as your salary. So just to avoid that, like misuse of that, they might have kept this thing. So this is my understanding. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, nothing from my end now.
Yep, that's it, guys. I think we can close the session. Thank you so much for joining. See you in the next session. We'll be, like I said, we'll be comparing both the tax regimes, and then you'll get a clear picture that which one you should choose. Like, so if you remember in the first session, we created a model for moratorium. So we'll try to create a similar model for the next session as well. So hope to see you guys there. Thank you so much. I'm closing the session. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.